No, tomorrow is rain again. Friday will be.
It would be great if it's nice on Sunday, if we're gonna do
Sunday
the
is
baby goat.
Yeah, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday will be nice. No, it's nothing. What can I do? We go in some routine, then we don't know some very, I don't know, kind in our life. But if you see from outside, you see, it's so nice, Alex. But the same I see on you, or others, is the same. Everybody can share something very nice. And also with social media. I like social media just because I can create my own stuff, to go my own way, to show to other people in different mode. It's so wonderful if we see like a tool.
Mm-hmm.
Just like not to go in TikTok to watch or to scroll, or YouTube the same, or Instagram. No, just to go upload and go outside. It's done. And you speak with people also. It's nice when people they ask, it's so nice, and so many questions, about what I'm doing here. And I don't know. I don't know more than what I know.
You don't know more than what you know.
Yes. Yeah, it's true. I need to learn more, and I need to practice many things like that.
Well, I think every day you improve something, you learn something, you decide to get up again and make the best, and then you learn something and the day becomes worthwhile or something?
Yeah, and also to could be the routine.
Hmm.
To the routine, like not just daily routine, but also to the season routine. Like now in the spring, I have another couple of days to planting raspberry. Today, tomorrow, I think this week will be finished to planting anymore this year, like this season, the spring. I will do it also in the autumn, but for now it's done. And after this, probably I'll fix the fence. I'll start with an annual plant. I have like this one.
Yeah, but it's too big.
Too big, yeah.
I have a small one in the van.
Yeah.
So what is your plan for the year? Like, how do you plan your year?
I write many things. Every day I write something. Not every day, but sometimes. I write my ideas and my plans. I'm focused on the fence now, the buildings, and the food forest. The food forest is, for me, food forest. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. I put my effort more to trees and small trees than annual plant, like tomatoes. Tomatoes and other things, pepper. They need a same energy, a same time, like trees. And for me, it's much important the trees than tomatoes. I know I don't have so many tomatoes in the summer, but it is what it is, you know. I can do it without too many tomatoes, but I have trees, you know. This is my focus, trees and the raspberry. That is much easy, you know. Yeah.
I think raspberries is always a good focus.
All the time they're good. It's too nice, and they grow so nice. The raspberry, the plant. You don't need too many things. I give some water, but I think in the summer I will give less water to the raspberry than the tomatoes. I know I'll never leave the tomatoes, but now I'm focused on other things. And also acacia, so I want to plant it more.
Why acacia? Because it's
Acacia
toxic.
is like a support. It's support for other plants. It's like my support. From, you know, if I'm thinking I'm empty field, it's better to have acacia or other plants than nothing. You know, to keep more carbon, to have like a shadow, to have like a microclimate in some regions.
But why not plant like, I don't know, like, well, elderberry or
Yeah, many things.
Together, or
but acacia it's very
pine, you
good,
know? No, it's different.
It's very good the flower, very good the seeds, but it's good the wood, the flower, the seeds, the roots. In the roots it have some bacteria. They make like nitrogen. It bring the nitrogen from atmosphere and is put in the roots. And also the acacia tree, he don't use the nitrogen from the soil. This is very important. It's just put. For that, every year is better soil to not touch their soil. Just put acacia, you leave to grow, and yeah, it's invaded trees. But I think in these days, any plant you can finish him. You know, we have too many machines to thinking I can expect escape from the acacia trees. We cut and it's done. You know, in one day I cut 1 hectare of acacia with chainsaw. You know, they grow.
Yeah.
You cut, they grow again. They cut.
Oh, really?
Again. Yeah,
So it's like forever.
almost, not forever. I don't think so. It's forever for sure.
Because you have to pull the root out then, really, or
Not really. I think first I don't want to escape from the acacia, because the acacia it eats the goats, the buffalo, the cow, any animals, the rabbits. They love acacia. The skin, the leaf, the flower, the seeds of acacia. It have the more protein of the tree for the chickens.
Is it with the big thing on
Not
it?
big. Also I have,
Brown.
yeah.
Like a
Acacia
like
family
a snow
is very
pea,
big.
like a legume. It's almost like a legume
Yes,
seed on
true,
it.
true.
I see them in the trees. I see the trees. Like they're like, I felt like this big and then like brown, right?
Yes.
And they hang like.
Yeah, they hang also in the winter.
Yeah, I have one pot in my van.
Uh-huh.
Because I see it everywhere, so I thought, oh, I need to get a pot. I need to ask someone, what is this? Because it was at the first farm where I looked here in Tisa. It was a farm with goats. They had like 20,000 square meters. It was 29,000, and they had like this old farm. And then they had like in the middle they had these these trees. I'm like, well, it must be important for the farmers. Why else they put it here? Yeah.
It's good. It's very good. And many things. There's the only one, the problem with acacia. This is what I planted is not acacia, it's pseudo acacia. It's like a fake acacia, but it's worth like the same like all the family of acacia. It's they have these things. Then it's what do you call
Thorns. Yeah, but I think it's like, if I think about thorn, I think about like with a rose, you know, like it's like this big, but the tree has more like this, like
this.
a rose is like this. You show me, you know, like the difference.
The rose is like this, and the acacia is bigger.
Yeah, and you have like this
with,
pin.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, it's very different.
That things is the only problem with acacia. Other problem I don't see. And I don't know, the wood is so strong, more strong than any woods in Romania. If I put some acacia in the rocket stove, 1 hour it just burn, and it gives so much heating, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
Wow.
I don't burn too much acacia because I love, not now, but in the future I'll burn because for that I planting so many. To have also for the burn, for construction, to grow, you know, it grow also fast. So fast. 2 meters in 1 year, it is have soil and the water in the summer. 2 meters in 1 year. It's crazy.
It sounds. Now I just want the acacia forest. Like I didn't like acacia as a tree. I saw a house in Hungary before, and it had like, I think it had like 1,000 square meters of acacia forest, and I was like, no, I don't want that because I want a fruit forest. You know, what do I do with the acacia forest?
You cut and you put whatever you want.
But it don't grow. It grow back, right, acacia?
It grow big. You leave couple of them to grow big. If you cut every acacia, will be grow from the roots a lot, a baby, full. But if you leave 5, they grow so big, then don't grow anymore the baby ones. And you put in their place some apple, some raspberry, and you cut all the time the acacia when it's grow the baby, you know. You cut and you give to the goats or to the sheep. They love it. They love acacia. They love acacia leaf. They more sweet. They have some aroma for them. They love it. All the herbivore animals, goats, sheep, cow, buffalo, rabbits.
Have it like all the brands, like that are not professional brands. They all have it because to make people still want to buy the super expensive professional camera, and that's why they limited all the cameras under it. It's crazy because it's not necessary because it can handle it, but they just did it for commercial reasons. But you just need to know it and you just need to time it, you know?
Oh yes, true.
Yeah, because if you buy another camera, you still have the same problem. And you see so many YouTubers that when they go and they talk like, oh yeah, the camera fell out, oh no, there's something maybe overheated. You know, right? If you watch YouTube videos in interviews, you get that so often. That's this, because it goes after 30 minutes.
Yeah, for that I footage with my phone when I know that I footage 1 hour or something. You know, I put my phone. Yeah, my phone, yeah, for sure, 1 hour for sure.
Ooh, like I don't even have enough storage to go anywhere like near there.
Yeah, but I'm all the time I download from the phone or the computer. I never leave the phone to be full, and I have 100 giga.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I buy the phone just because I want the footage also when I
Yeah,
game.
yeah,
Me too, I go the same, I go to the supermarket. I go like this.
yeah.
We go to city, okay, there you go. You don't change now.
It's like, okay, so if you come to visit Alex's farm, you need to wear some like mud-proof boots.
Yes, wonderful. Yes. You need them.
Yes. What more do people need when they come here?
I don't know.
An open mind for like mud and general messiness, like muddiness.
Animal caca of animals. Of dogs.
Yeah. Anyway, what were you talking about?
I don't know.
I also wanted to, can I show you quickly
Yes.
the land? So I already opened it. So this is the house. I figured it can only go up. And you know what? The people that sold me the camper van, you see my van, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the people that sold it to me, they lived really close to me, and they were a Romanian Dutch couple. So the lady was Dutch and the man was Romanian, and they met in whatever, and so they were like living there, and they were like selling everything because they were going to go to Romania, and so they live close to. And there's no reason I cannot like do that, you know.
Yes.
And besides doing that, because I think I would have like so much less stress in living and this and that. I can do so much more things that are interesting,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Nice.
Yeah. So come to Romania. Because it's going on here. As you can see, we're here with the one and only Alex. Well, like, let me, if I get this right? Alex, you started here 8 years ago, right?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Tell us.
Yeah, I started.
A summary
this
for
farm.
someone who's never watched you, because he has a YouTube channel going for a long time and it's going really well. But like how you got here is very interesting.
Yeah, I've studied horticulture, and I start to love the plants. To love. I was thinking to make some business in the countryside, to some land, to put 10 hectares of walnuts, and stuff like that. But in time, I arrived in that point, and I found permaculture and natural breeding. And this changed my vision to what I'm doing on that 10 hectares. But the same dream, to buy 10 hectares, to building stuff there, because I knew it. For 1 hectare you can produce something, you can make something, it's not like a business, what business I doing. No, it's 1 hectare, you can make something there, to make some money. Whatever, it's so complex to cultivate 1 hectare, with so many plants, so many, I don't know, fish, water, whatever you do, it's something then it give us, For that I've started to thinking in good way to buy the land, to put all my money, all my energy to go in that direction. And I arrived in this place because I've searched many years the land. I'm not lucky because I found so big land. It's just the result from years to search every week in the internet, on the paper, the land, the number, go there, call, to see the documentation, to see the house. It's so many, And I arrived in this place, then I see, and I love it from the beginning. I see the forest, and I didn't see the land from the beginning. I go to the next village, the next hill, and show me the guy. Hey, look, there is the land, and I look. 2 hectares. Yes, this is mine. And from 2 hectares, I arrived to 7 because I buy from many.
You have 7 hectares
7
now.
hectares.
And just like for that other people also understand, because I'm very confused with it as well. A hectare is 10 times 100 meter.
10 times.
So it's 1,000 meters, right?
Yeah,
10,000 square.
10,000 square
A
meters.
hectare is 10,000 square
10,000,
meters?
yes.
And then ARA or something like that? Because sometimes they say, with me they say it was 40 something. And my property would be
What
4,000
is Ari?
Yeah, Ari.
Ari is 100 Ari is 1 hectare. One Ari is 100 square meters. One
Yes.
R.
Yes. And then 1 hectare
40
is 10 Ari.
No,
or not?
100.
Okay.
100 Ari is 1 hectare.
So 1 hectare is 10,000 square meters.
Yes.
That's pretty big.
Yes.
So you have 7 hectares.
70,000. Yes.
Dude. So how high does this go up? Like where does it end?
No.
Yeah, you cannot depend on that.
Yes, true.
Yeah. And is there like a road up there, or that you can? How do the neighbors access their land? Like how do you even do that? Because you have to bring everything up here. You have to bring everything down there.
I use the gravity. I bring the woods from up, you know. I don't want to bring too many things from down. Heavy, you know. Just couple of things, not too much.
Like the luggage of the Airbnb guest. That he has a lovely Airbnb here. He wants to explore.
Yes, true.
Don't mind the shameless plug. I can recommend it. You are also a wonderful chef.
Thank
He
you.
cooks really yummy food.
You do
From
the
the
same.
garden. Yes, yes.
Yes.
That's the
thinking
life.
of this. I still write, but in my head it's like I don't know enough, you know. I don't know
About what?
about everything what I've done here. Natural building or permaculture, sustainable.
Dude,
I don't know, sure. I still feel that
you don't know enough.
Yes.
Like, what are you talking about? Like,
I don't
have
know.
you looked around lately? Have you looked around lately?
No.
Like,
I
maybe
look
you should try
here,
that.
When I look here, I
Mhm.
look what I need to do, not what I've done. It's never like this in my head. It's everywhere where I look. I need to do that things. I need to fix that things. I need to do that things. What I'm doing there. You know, it's all my ideas. Is so many in the head,
Yeah.
and I don't see. Hey, look, you finished that things. No, it's unfinished.
Yeah.
Everything is unfinished, and for that, I don't enjoy it. I need to, sometimes when I go from here to other places, I'm thinking of this and I'm thinking, man, I'm good, you know? just when I go out, you know? And when I come back, I love this life, you know? But if I stay too long here, I think, wow, what the fuck of life is this one, you know? Yeah. And it's very important, the relationship between human beings, because I cannot be happy without people. It's hard by myself. It's how can I enjoy the life without people, you know? We are so open with each other, then it's worthless if you don't share the happiness, you know?
Yeah, truly.
Yeah.
There's like, it's aimless and sad. And also you miss out on so much fun and flow and opportunity and creative collaboration that comes from like someone else just supplementing something, you know. I love that the most. That is really so important. Really. And also, you know, for me in my life, like I have the freedom. I can do whatever I want, you know. Really, I can make money if I want. But you know, like I like to walk around in muddy boots.
Yes,
You know, it's really a choice coming from any perspective. You know, like why? It's a choice. It's not like a must. You know, and it's like a way how you want to live, of creative. Like you express yourself so creatively here in your building. Like, you cannot commission this by an architect. You build it step by step, you
Yes.
know, with your needs, with your learning, with how you develop in your person and desire and capability and challenge that you do for yourself, right?
And it was new for me. I've seen on internet, I've seen to others, but it was new for me, for my life, you know. Not, yes, I'm new because I didn't building with natural things in the past.
So you never like made stuff before you started this on this land? Like you never...
I never building the houses or stuff like that. I have a couple of things. I have friends. They are builders, but nothing special. I never do like a roof. When I start the roof, I'm thinking, which the distance is between the woods. You know, I didn't know, and I called a friend and the people who know about these things. Hey, look, what is the distance between these woods? You know. Depends what are you building. The green roof. No, it's not work. Fucking hell, but it worked to others. No, it's not work, Alex. Don't start. Don't do it. Start like that. And I need to start to see how it works. But after 10 years, 8 years, it's perfect. It don't move. It's still in the same. I don't have water. I don't have muddy. You know, it's perfect. And it's past the time, and I see, man, it's so nice to building, you know. For that, I'm grateful for what I've done, because it's still here. It's still I can use, you know. It's past the year, and I'm more happy, more grateful for what I've done in the past. Like the past, it gives me like desire to do this type of things, you know. It's the past, it's called like pay me, you know. It's like yeah, I see the benefits from the past. Also in the garden the same. In the garden the same. I see any year, any time, I see it's come, you know. It's come healthy soil, more good plants, the animals, the insects, the worms, everything is work so nice, so good. I have more water in the soil, many things. Then I'm more grateful, you know, for that.
Like if I walk around here, I'm just in awe of how much work you have done to get to this level. Because every tire that is somewhere, like every bag that is full with earth, or every, you know, you have so many of the tiles on the floor, and you have the beds that are all raised, and you have the chickens that are, and you have like all the buildings you've built here with the Airbnb, with your new place, with that place. Oh my god, the cabin you have next door, you know, like all the work that has gone in here, you know, like it's incredible.
It's because you see, because I've done something, then you see in the time. But if I was in the city to work 8 years, these 8 years to work like in the job, and after job to make money, to pay the rent, to pay the food, to pay transport, to buy a car and stuff like that, and after that to go to every day to gym 2 hours, you know, I think it's the same energy. It's the same energy to put in the job, to make money, to work every day, 12 hours per day, to your dream, I don't know. It's the same. Just because you see what I've done in the past, it's nothing special. It's not more work than a simple job.
It's just the difference is that it's focused and invested in yourself instead of in someone else.
Yes. All the time when I was work from somebody else, it's not bad to work for somebody else. I give you to another example. But I focused when I was go to job 6 months, and I was work like construction or to cleaning and stuff like that, and I thinking, man, I work for this job, but this energy I can put by myself to make their money for me, you know, to make the same job but for me, to have my time, to have, you know, I was work like a freelancing to video editing, and I video editing to others to make money for YouTube, for podcast and stuff like that. And I thinking, I need to start my own way. They make money and they hiring me to make their job, but it's better to work on my job. But I have also example to have a job but to learn. And in my perspective, if I want to learn something, I don't pay the courses, I don't go to learn from somewhere, I bring the job. I go to work like to make like a motor. You see, give me that motor.
This?
That one, yeah, that one. I want to learn how can I put this file inside, you know, to make like a generator of this one. If I want to learn, I go to job to work for somebody with money to make this job. And in 6 months, in 1 year, I learn to make the motor, you know. For this is my head. For this is good to have a job.
Yeah.
If you want to learn something, it's the best way. It's the best way to learn something.
I agree. Never work for money, but only work for the skills you want to learn there.
Yes.
Because if you work for the
But
money,
some
you become the
it's called
slave.
some money. It's called
Yeah,
no,
but-
it's not slave. It's
No,
slave
but- If you, I think there's a level in a job that you reach that you maybe you don't grow further. You cannot find something else because you don't want to or you don't want to think about. You're like stuck. There's like a stuckness that you can have if you make a lot of money somewhere or if you are dependent on the money you make somewhere, right?
Yeah.
So it leaves you with less choice. So I think if you keep choosing what you want to learn, right? It's like it's something there.
Yes. I'm so open to offer whatever I know. For in my head, I don't know enough, you know. I still learn, and I want to learn with people, you know. Give me some advice. And also, I like to have experience with people because it's two heads, you know. It's two brains.
Yeah.
Is there problem? We see with two heads. It's obviously it's good to be two than one. No, tell me. It's simple like that. Two brains
it
for one.
prevents a lot of problems.
True.
Yeah, right?
Yes.
It's so much more efficient.
So more efficient.
Yeah.
With my brain, I don't see many things. I'm too stuck in some problem. Then I need another head.
Yes.
Hey, Alex, fuck, wake up! What's wrong with you?
Alex,
It's okay.
your bunnies are escaping.
Yes, true. You see, stuff like that. It was another 1 hour. It's gone. One or two.
Maybe, right?
Yeah. And Sasha is just wait to eat them because they eat them.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. She's just around all the time. And
No.
Yes. She's eat, I don't know, 4 or 5. Yeah, but I think it's keep the control. I don't want bunny outside. Because if they go outside, they eat the plants.
Yeah.
And Sasha, hey, don't go outside because you are mine, you know? It's finished. Yes.
And that's such a good permaculture principle,
Yes.
right?